who were unable to attend today. So like I said, thank you for joining the Bronze Ambassador Bootcamp. So let's go ahead and get started. This is being hosted by our leadership development coaches, myself, Michelle Bonfer. I've got my contact information here, and I live out in the middle of nowhere where my cell phone service is horrible. So I've listed my office line, which is actually a typo. It should be, and I'm going to put it here in the chat box, 812-269-1813. So it's, I typed that in there incorrectly. And then we have Nikki Spire, another leadership development coach, and she's on with us as well. She's going to be presenting this evening, and you've got her contact information down there. So we're going to go ahead and see what our objectives are for this call. So some of you have taken the class before, some of you are uplines that have participated before, but this class may look a little bit different than the ones in the past. We've extended this to an 8-week program. We're going to get to know a little bit about each other today, be more acquainted with the platform. Everyone should have received a schedule already, but that will be posted as well. We're going to talk about some expectations to have for yourself and the program. And then we hope that all of you will join our Bootcamp chat room, which that's the name of the Facebook page. If you haven't joined it already, please do so. We've got over 100 people on there, and it's full of uplines and people who are interested in achieving Bronze Ambassador. So lots of great ideas and sharing on that page. So we do have, as I said, over 20 people, and as the time goes on for this call, it's growing. So I'm seeing the rooms almost up to 30 now. So instead of going around the room, which would probably take the remainder of our hour, not to say it wouldn't be enjoyable to hear a little bit about everybody, but we are going to ask you to post a little bit about yourself on our Facebook page by the end of the week. So I'm actually going to put this exact slide on our page with the hope that you all can comment underneath with a little picture of yourself, your name, how many years you've been with Avon, location. You might even find that there's people near you that you didn't even know about. So we are going to go, we're going to put that on the Facebook page so that we can share right there. So we do have, as you can see, a virtual meeting platform, which is wonderful because it allows everybody to be a part of it no matter where they are. We also record these, so that means that you have the opportunity, if you ever cannot attend a live webinar, you can watch it at a later date, though we hope that many of you will try to attend because it gives so much more energy to the collaboration calls. This particular call will not have much live sharing. However, in the future, on the collaboration calls, that is exactly what we do, is we collaborate. So we do hope that you can join. I also invite you to save the link that you used today to your favorites on your computer or on your tablet so that you have it, because we're going to use the same link for every additional live call. And Nikki, I'm going to pass it on over to you.
Thank you, Michelle. Let's dive into our program. So this is an 8-week Journey to Bronze Ambassador program, and it's been carefully created to support you in achieving Bronze Ambassador, growing your team, growing your sales, growing your Avon business, and ultimately achieving your goals. So tonight, the topics that we'll be covering are, we're going to look at the boss. So we're going to talk about believing in yourself, the first being the boss system. In this module, we're going to introduce the boss system, and we'll explain the qualifiers for Bronze Ambassador title. We're going to also support you to find and establish your belief in yourself and in your business. In module 2, it's all about the outreach activities, and in this module, we'll explain the outreach component of the boss system. Plus, we'll show you key strategies that you can use to perform outreach, like the 5x5 system and leveraging chance encounters. Michelle and I are all about working smarter, not harder, so really leveraging every chance encounter you come across. In Module 3, we're going to focus on the first S, selling, and we'll define selling and the impact that it has on your business. You'll learn to apply key selling strategies to achieve success, and we'll take time to identify what's next for you. Finally, module 4 is support. And in this module, we'll not only define support and the impact that it has on your business, you'll also learn key support strategies that will keep your team members engaged and your business growing. So every 2 weeks, we'll be covering one component and how that component impacts your business. So let's look at the program structure. Every other week, we're going to have a training recording sent to you. We're going to have a group seminar in which we'll collaborate key concepts and then other successful representatives are doing. After the training seminar, you'll have a one-on-one coaching call with your upline or your coach where you're going to receive individualized support and coaching on the skills you want to focus on to grow your business and earnings. On the next slide, we have our boot camp schedule. So here on that slide, we'll look at the key dates that we'll be having our collaboration webinars. Michelle, can you flip to the next slide? And we'll also be sending out these dates. I know we've sent them out. We'll also have them posted on our Facebook group chat too. And then the expectations that you should have. So now that we know what we're going to be covering and how we'll be partnering together, let's talk about the expectations you should have for yourself to ensure you make the most out of the program and earn your $500 Bronze Ambassador bonus. So make sure that you're committed. Attend all the meetings on time. Participate. You really get out what you put into this. Be positive. Apply what you learn in our Ready, Set, Grow activities. Engage with your coach and upline. Ask questions and share ideas.
And Nikki, I would just like to add
Michelle, I think let's take them.
Oh. We had a horrible time lapse with me being out in the middle of nowhere. But Nikki had mentioned something to me last week when we were looking at the people who had had lots of success in the last few classes. And Nikki, you had said that all the people who had title advancement in this program worked very closely with their upline. And that was one thing that they all had in common. Some of them came into the program as a promoter, some came in as a star promoter, some came in their first campaign ever even selling Avon and had no one underneath them. But that was one thing that they all had in common that you had pointed out to me.
Thanks for bringing that up, Michelle. Yeah, absolutely. Partner with your upline. And then let's take a minute now and let's see, what questions do you have for Michelle and I?
You all can.
We just want to make sure everything's clear. So when we start our first program session, you know.
Oh. Nikki, I think I accidentally muted you. I was trying to unmute everybody, and there we go. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. Do we have any questions out there?
I've unmuted, so those of you who are not self-muted are now. Okay, Deborah says, when will the one-on-one be with the coach or upline? Well, if your upline is participating in this review, which hopefully they are, then that would be something for you, the participant, and your upline to work out according to your schedule. So if you look at the bootcamp schedule itself, you can see that we have a collaboration call every other Wednesday. So in a perfect world, that one-on-one would have already happened before that collaboration call, but we know that sometimes that doesn't always work out. But if you can shoot for that, that would be ideal. Great question.
What are the differences between the collaboration and the meetings?
Okay, so this is the only webinar that is going to be live. The rest of it, like the only, I guess if you want to call it, let's go back over here, the only group seminar that will be live. The rest of them will be sent out to you as a recording. And then the only thing that will be live will be your collaboration call. So those recordings are going to be short, probably like under 30-minute PowerPoint presentations that discuss the chapter and give you instructions for your work to do over those 2 weeks.
Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Any other questions out there?
What if my upline is not part of this? Then what do I do?
May I ask who that is that's speaking?
Lolita Tyler.
Lolita. Let's see. Are you? Where do you live, Lolita?
Matson.
Lolita, this is Nikki. I'll be reaching out to you, hon, and we can schedule one-on-one sessions. I'll do those with you.
Okay, thank you.
Perfect.
You're welcome. Thanks for joining tonight.
Anybody
Thank you.
else?
Thank you.
Rebecca Lee says.
Rebecca says, is there a way to look at this?
Go ahead, Nikki.
I was just going to say in the chat, Rebecca says, is there a way to look at this PowerPoint a second time? And we are recording this, so we'll post it in the Bootcamp chat room on Facebook.
Can you go back to the slide that shows the times so I can screenshot it?
There you go. And you should also have this, no problem. It's also on the Facebook page. If you go to the pictures, and it should be emailed out to you as well.
Okay.
Cool.
I thought I remembered, but just in case.
No problem. Okay. Anybody else before we get into the first module?
Michelle, this is Danielle Pollock. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you, Danielle. How are you?
Good, thank you. You said this whole thing takes 8 weeks.
Welcome to Toyota's National Parents Event. Only happens once each week. The last look 18.
Try to use the rest of the
I think we need more time.
Michelle, did you say it takes 8 weeks to complete this course? Is that what I understood?
Yes, it is an 8-week course, but you can certainly achieve Bronze Ambassador before that 8 weeks is over. That's just how much time we're giving everyone to go through all of the information, and that gives people some time to recruit on their team. But certainly, you can achieve prior to the 8 weeks.
Okay, I understand now. Thank you.
Sure. Great questions. Anything else? Nikki, can you read what we have in the chat box?
Rebecca Lee says, I'm not able to get my Your Avon account yet. I will be able to do this again to get the points for it.
This doesn't have any points. This isn't on Avon University, so you don't, or it's not anything that you get like badges or points for. Rebecca, do you have an upline you can reach out to about your account? Okay. I would suggest reaching, okay, so your mentor should be able to help you get into your account. Okay. No problem that you don't have a mic. All right. Anybody else?
Ariel asks, speaking of points, do we know what the Avon U points go to?
I don't know off the top of my head, but we can certainly take that offline and see what you could be earning points for. Ariel just had a title advancement today, so I'm sure she's curious what she's getting for that title advancement. So we can definitely take that offline and answer that.
Woo!
Yes, lots of celebration. Okay. Anything else? Nikki, anything you want to add before we get started?
I'm really excited to kick it off and get into the first module.
All right, well, let's go do it. Let's go for it. Okay. So 8-week session. This is your session 1. Let's get started. We're going to discuss your belief, as Nikki already alluded to. Your belief is the reason why you all are here. It's the reason why it's 7 o'clock on a Monday. You said, I'm going to get online and learn how to get to this bronze ambassador thing. We're going to review the title and the benchmarks. We're going to overview the steps to set up your new representatives for success, because you're adding people onto your team. So how do we set them up for success, right? We don't just want people on there. We want them to be making money. And then we're going to identify what is next for you. So what's the reason you decided to become an Avon representative? This is going to be another thing we would like for you to share on our Facebook page. I know right now that would be putting a lot of you on the spot, but we already have these screenshots ready so that we can post them to our page and we can have a lot of activity on there, because this is really the beginning. As you share your belief with others, it's really important that you know specifically why you're here. Can anybody share in the chat box? I'm going to put you on the spot for just a minute. Can anybody share why they decided to become an Avon representative? What made you say yes to becoming your own boss? Anyone out there willing to put themselves out there? Money. Beth says money. Okay. Money's always good. I love money. I know someone on this call that's got $500 coming her way. Oh, man.
Well, we got a lot coming into the chat.
We do. Nikki, can you share with us what's on there?
Yes, Beth says my kids needed lunch money. Ariel says extra money. Kat, meeting new people. Charlotte, I love makeup and I'm replacing a lost income. Beth says go Ariel. Yes, go Ariel. More income and stay-home mom business. That was Samantha. Deborah says stay-home mom. Stacy said I've sold many other product lines. Christy, product at a discount so I could buy makeup for myself and not have to ask what is now the X for money.
I like that
Make
one. Don't
money to pay for medical bills, says Judy. Yes.
All right. Anything else coming in there?
Stacy said my mom retired from Avon. She had a good customer base, so I simply picked them up.
All right. I see one in here.
Elizabeth says my why is because I was working 70 to 80 a week and making less than minimum wage.
Wow.
I want to be in control of my income. A lot of great sharing here. Denise says to have more time with her grandson and help with bills. Beth says my new why is because I'm unemployed due to health and this fits. Doug and Jill love to help people. Michelle, my original why was to quit the fast food industry. Christine Eiler, freedom, make my own hours, be home with family. Tammy, to help my husband with household expenses. With Avon, I can still take care of my 87-year-old mother.
I think they're still coming in.
Kathy says, my grandma used to sell. They are. My grandma used to sell it, and now I feel and hope I can do as good. And Tammy says, because Carla said that I needed to do it, LOL.
All right. Wow. Well, that was more than just a little bit of sharing, and it keeps going. Doug and Jill love the trips. I know they went on the cruise, and we're going to be talking, just giving you a teaser about another trip coming up soon here. So let's get back to belief. You all shared so many incredible things, and I loved the range. You know, some came because they didn't want to ask the now X for money. I love that one. They want to be in control of their own destiny, freedom, trips, helping their family, the products. I mean, it goes on and on and on. And that is what is so important, is knowing what your belief is, the reason why you are here. And one of the other things we saw, Nikki, was that for some people it had changed, right? I know you read off a few of them where it started off as one thing and now their belief is another thing. So it's about what you want in life. It's about believing. So people aren't going to believe it, that you're going to be successful in this, till you believe it. And once you have that belief, they're really going to see it, they're going to feel it, and it's going to be real. It lays the foundation for everything. So we're going to have you answer a few questions on the slide in the chat box for yourself. And let's see what we've got here. What do you not want in life? Can we get 5 responses for what you do not want in life? Debt.
Beth says debt. Charlotte says negativity. Kathy says be broke. Samantha says to fail. Tammy says worries. I'm pretty sure we got our 5.
Wow.
Ariel says debt. I'm 500 away from the last credit card. Wow.
All right. And I think
that 500 with your bonus.
Exactly. I think we just figured that one out. Okay, so we got, I'll tell you what, listening to that list stresses me out. Things that we don't want. I think we can all agree that's a lot that we don't want. What do you want to achieve in life? Let's get 5 things you want to achieve. Nikki, when they start coming through, can you read them out for us?
Yes. Charlotte says peace of mind. Elizabeth, more time for family and fun. Kathy, happiness. Doug and Jill, success. Beth, being a great grandma. Samantha, successful business and financial stability.
All right. Let's get, what do you want in life? So that's similar to what you want to achieve, but this could be, these don't have to necessarily be achievements. What do you want in life?
Ariel says to be a great wife and one day great mom.
Aw. Ooh.
Our own house, Ariel says.
It's a great goal.
Freedom. And then Beth says freedom to travel. Kat, Christy, travel more. Rebecca Clark, to be debt free. Travel money, Kat says. Oh, and Beth says to choose her destiny. Tammy, to pay off our home and land. Elizabeth, peace and happiness with my honey and fur babies.
All right. So we've talked a lot about what you want and what you want to achieve. So let's hear about how you will feel when you achieve it. What will those feelings be when that house is paid off, the credit card bills aren't coming anymore, you own your own land, you're able to stay and help out with the grandkids? What will that feel like?
Ariel says it's ecstatic. Charlotte says less stressed. Elizabeth says amazing. Samantha says relief. Beth says peace of mind. And Tammy says calm, peaceful, and stress-free. Christine says exciting and complete.
Complete. Wow. Listening to this list versus the first list of what you do not want in life automatically like relaxes me. That first list.
Pure happiness.
Okay, so let's hear it now. Why now? Why is now the time? I know some of you are newer to Avon. Some of you have been with Avon for years, and probably you've had your uplines reach out to you before. In some of your cases, maybe some of you haven't had anyone reach out to you in the past about starting your own team and making money from sharing the opportunity. So why now?
Elizabeth says, because I don't want to be a year from now wishing I had started today.
Oh, that's a good
Great
one.
reason. Kat, no time like the present to prepare for the future. Absolutely. Samantha, I have the time to. Love it. Beth, love Elizabeth. Denise, no better day than today. That's right. Ariel, all the right signs are pointing to now. Awesome. Charlotte, I wish I started earlier. We're glad you're starting now, Charlotte.
Michelle, this is Danny. I don't know how to do the chat room thing, but I wanted to say the reason I'm doing it now is I'm retired from the Navy, and I'm retired from my second job here last November, and I didn't want to work another job and make most of the money for somebody else. This time I want it for me.
All right. I love that. It's about making the money for you. Now is your time.
Yes.
All right. Well, this was a really inspirational page to hear all about what you all want. And the really cool thing is, when this is over, I get to print everything that was in this chat box. I get to print it out. And so I'm going to go look back through it and share some of that back onto the Facebook page, because that was really inspirational. And I'd love for those who were not able to be on this call to be able to really look at some of the things that you all had to say. So thank you so much for sharing that. And that's a personal thing, your belief. And the more you all talk about it, the less it will feel, I guess, the more comfortable you'll feel with it. It'll be just like it rolls off your tongue, exactly why you're here, what you want to achieve, how you're going to feel afterwards, and what you've achieved so far with Avon. And that is so inspirational to others when you tell them about your business. And it makes them feel like they could achieve it too. So let's see some of the things you need to hit one of your first goals. You all are on this call because you want to become a bronze ambassador. There's all different reasons why you want to get there, why you want to make the additional income, but it's important that we all know how to get there. This is what you need. These are the benchmarks that you need to achieve in order to hit that bronze ambassador title. So I would invite all of you to take a picture of this screen. If you're on your phone or a tablet, take a screenshot and print it off and put it somewhere you go every day. I go to the refrigerator every day, multiple times a day. So that would be, for me, a great place to put a goal. If you are always driving every day, you're driving maybe to an outside job outside of Avon, you're delivering orders, taking the kids to soccer practice, put it on your dashboard. These are the three things that you need. $200 in personal sales, 3 orders from your first generation, and $1,000 in combined sales, and you will have hit bronze ambassador when all those things align in one campaign. And Ariel Watson hit it this campaign. Jessica McPherson hit it this campaign. We close out tomorrow, and we can already celebrate. We've got those 2. Is there anyone else on the call that maybe already hit it that we haven't seen yet? We don't want to miss anybody if there's anyone out there. Anyone? All right. Well, hopefully we'll be celebrating more people on our next call as we go through the program. So I'm going to leave this up for just a few more seconds, let you take a screenshot of that. And are there any questions on this particular slide on how you achieve bronze ambassador? Knowing what you need is half the battle. Anybody? Okay. So here are the bonus opportunities. Okay, so you might say, all right, I hit bronze ambassador, now what happens? Well, for every qualified new recruit that you have, you're going to get a $20 bonus. Now, a qualified new recruit places her first or second order. It's at least $150, and she pays for it on time, and that makes her a qualified new recruit. Now, Is there anyone on the call that is still in their first 7 campaigns with Avon? If there is, please tell us in the chat box. Are you within your first 7 campaigns with Avon? Anybody out there? Elizabeth Perry is. Rebecca Lee. Kathy Chaddock. Okay, so we've got a few people that are brand new to Avon. So guess what? Carol Lee is in her first 7 campaigns. You all are going to make a $50 bonus on your qualified new recruits because you're still in Kickstart. And guess what? If you get 3 qualified new recruits while you're in your Kickstart program and you hit all of your sales qualifiers, there's another $200 that's not even listed on this bonus opportunities page that you are eligible to get through the Kickstart bonus. And you can look at that on your Kickstart program flyer. Okay, so you got the qualified new recruit bonus. You're going to get a 3% sponsoring bonus that you are going to make from everybody that you recruit. When your personal order is $50 or more, you're going to receive a 3% commission every time your representatives place an order. So that means that you're going to have an earnings that's coming to you every 2 weeks, even before you hit Bronze Ambassador. When you do hit it, there's a $500 promotion when you achieve for the first time. That's paid out over 4 campaigns, and we'll get more into that once you hit that, or as you get close, we'll discuss how that payment occurs. And then there's a mentor bonus. So when you are at least at a Bronze Ambassador title, and then someone in your downline becomes a Bronze Ambassador, you have a $250 mentor bonus that's paid out over 4 campaigns that you can earn as well. So lots of money on the table. And you guys, this is just the beginning. This is only the very first title. There's more promotion money after that. So I know this has a lot on this page, and don't worry, this is going to be something we're emailing out to you this evening, it'll be between this evening and tomorrow morning. You're going to get an email from us with 4 different attachments, and this is one of them. So this shows you right here, Bronze Ambassador, what you get, what you need, what you get when you achieve, and what you need to get there. And as you can see, this is the first of many title advancements for you. And Nikki, I'm going to pass it on over to you.
Thank you, Michelle. Now we're going to get into our incredible incentives to help on your way to earn your next title. So, we always have great incentives you can earn just by doing what you do to grow your business and your team. And you can find all of our current incentives on youravon.com and visiting the Success Center by clicking on the Sales Leadership tab and Leadership Incentives. Right now, currently we have the Share the Love incentive that ends at midnight tonight. So if you can think of anybody that's interested in joining and get them in before midnight tonight, they can join for just $10, and also they can earn over $546 in products and tools plus the Kickstart at the same time. We also have the trip to Los Cabos, and then our Rake in the Cash incentive too. So we have some pretty amazing incentives out there right now. So let's take some time to get you on your way to earning your bonuses and achieving all the incredible incentives that we have. Michelle, if you could flip to the next slide.
I'm sorry, did you say Los Cabos?
Everyone on the line? Yes.
What?
Yes, we have an exciting trip that they can earn to go to Los Cabos.
All right.
Who wants to go on that trip? Share in the chat box. Kathy says me. Charlotte, me. Ariel, me. Rebecca, me. Beth, me. Lots of people want to go. It's going so fast I can't keep up. Wouldn't that be amazing if our all of our group and our Bronze Ambassador Bootcamp got to go together? That would be a fun trip.
Very neat. All right.
Doug and Jill say me, and it's free. Yes. Rebecca Lee, that would be perfect. Well, let's get on our way to how we can start achieving all these awesome incentives that we have. So if you have a pen and a paper, we're going to start your warm market list. And you may be wondering, what is a warm market list? What is this all about? Well, a warm market list is all the people that you know or that you come in contact with. Some you know better than others. And today we're going to identify some of those people. And that's how we grow, and that's how this industry and network marketing and direct sales brings you earnings. So I would love for everybody to draw a triangle on your paper, like the triangle on the slide here, and then divide it into 3 layers. Make it big so that it fills your whole paper. And we're going to start with your top layer. And that top layer, the top of your triangle, is your closest friends and family members. So write down the first 5 names that come to mind of your closest friends and family. Maybe it's the last 5 people that you text messaged with in your phone or that in your call log. On your middle layer, these are the people you know, but might not be, the people that you're closest with. So distant relatives, other friends. So write down the names of the 5 people that come to mind, from other people that you may know or come in contact with. And finally, the bottom layer are your once in a while friends. They're the friends that you see every so often. When I think about my list of my 5 for this category, it could be former coworkers or, people that I went to school with. 5 are your former neighbors. So just take a minute and write down the names of 5 people that come to mind that you see every once in a while. Everyone should have at least 15 names. And Michelle and I have a fun challenge for you to do with those at least 15 names or more on your list to get started on our call tonight. So we have another tool, too, that we wanted to talk about. And here's a tool that successful representatives use consistently to build their warm market list. So you got a good start going, and now you can find this tool on your avon.com under the Sales Leadership tab and Mentor Tools. And we're also going to email this out. Has anyone, who's seen this before? Share in the chat. Who's seen this or used this tool before? Charlotte says me, Ariel me, Kat me, so quite a few. Awesome. Tammy me, Chrissy me. This is a great tool to really help you think about all those people in your warm market. So we'll make sure we send this out. I'm so happy to see that so many of you have seen this. This is really going to help you reach that bronze ambassador title. So after learning about the money that's out there, how easy it is to achieve it, we want you to jump start on putting that money in your pocket tonight. So we're sharing with you some easy words to use over the phone, via text message, via PM on social media, and you can tweak these to make them your own personal messages or send them out to where they are. So here is 3. Hi, this is Nikki. I'm sorry. Hey, Michelle, this is Nikki. I'm so excited about Avon's Kickstart program where you can earn over $1,000 in the next 90 days. And I thought of you because I knew you've been wanting to take a vacation. So it's that simple, just why you thought of that person. So take these and tweak them and make them your own. And Michelle and I wanted to have some fun with this. So within the next 24 hours, we would love for you to reach out to the names on your triangle and share with us in our bootcamp chat the responses you receive. So take a screenshot of this. We will also add this screenshot to the bootcamp chat for you too. Michelle says, yes, I want a vacation. And have some fun with this. Text this out to everybody that you can think of that could use an extra $1,000 in the next 90 days or would love a discount on their products. Remember, if they join tonight, they can also cash in on the Share the Love incentive too. So if they join before midnight tonight, they can be eligible for Share the Love. And then we will have some fun celebrating with you your responses in the Facebook chat. I'm going to pass it back to Michelle. She is going to share with us a success story.
All right. And I just wanted to piggyback off of what Nikki said. In case you're brand new, Share the Love are the $10 kits. And everyone who signs up by this evening at midnight also is eligible to earn the $500 kit. So for the $100 kit, I'm sorry, it's a $500 value for free. So there's more about that on your avon.com. But if you have anybody that signs up by midnight tonight, they can still sign up for $10 and be eligible for the Share the Love incentive. So we were lucky enough in our territory, and in fact on Beth Rodewig's team, to have 2 people achieve Bronze Ambassador today. One of them is directly under Patty Hall, and that is Jessica McPherson, who I had the pleasure of speaking with earlier this afternoon when we both realized she had hit it. And I asked her to give us a few pointers for everyone on the call. So you can see this is a picture of her from Rep Fest, where she went this year. And she said, show your excitement. Follow up. She said that was her hardest thing to accomplish at first, but now it's becoming second nature. Live it as if it is your own. Wear the products so that when someone compliments you, you can tell them where to get it. So those were her 3 tips. And Ariel, I know that you hit it this campaign as well, and we've got you live on the call. So I'm going to put you on the spot. If you don't want to talk, you can type in the chat box. We would love to hear a few tips from you.
Some that I can say are definitely wearing what you love and showing your experience with the products and having on hand samples. So like, I know a lot of people are going to like our fall season stuff, so I already have it, and I've already got multiple orders on it.
Wow. Okay, so you're taking pre-orders for things that you think will sell well, is what you're saying?
Yes.
Very cool. And Ariel also got out of her comfort zone. I'm assuming it may have been out of your comfort zone. I might be wrong here, but I know that you had never done one of our breast cancer awareness tables with American Cancer Society, as we recently partnered with them. And both Ariel and Sue Seiler were the 2 captains that hosted the breast cancer awareness table for Avon at the Making Strides Kickoff last week. So Ariel, why don't you tell us a little bit about your experience there?
That was awesome. It was a really good experience. I was able to connect with Sue Seiler's, a lot of her teammates, and I got a lot of great tips from them as well. And then we were able to reach out to probably over 30, 40 some people. And there's only a couple that actually showed interest like in us, but with the games we played, it still gives us an opportunity to go ahead and call and check up on them, even if they didn't necessarily mark that they won Avon representative. We still get the opportunity to reach out again.
Great. Yeah. And I loved how you all kept your table interactive, and there's so much sharing amongst Avon representatives. Ariel did the table with Sue Seiler, who's a veteran Avon representative, and the networking that you all will find as you're on these calls, as you share in the boot camp class, that's priceless. So thank you so much for sharing with us, Ariel, and congratulations to you as well.
Thank you.
Yes. All right. So Jessica, right there, we've got 2 people that signed up for the boot camp, hit it along the way, and hopefully we can get the 2 of you signed up for the leadership development coaching program that starts in September. So it is so important to set your new representatives on your team up for success. The first thing is to help them choose the best starter kit. Now, right now, until midnight, there's the $10 kit, a $25 kit, and a $50 kit. And that big fancy $100 kit at the bottom is not available since they can earn it. But we'll go back to having these 3 kits available tomorrow. Help them get started right away. You know, even before they get their kit in the mail, they can sell this daily care collection. And I don't know about you, but a lot of representatives know that very first day they're signing up, they are so excited, and we really want to capitalize on that excitement that they're having right then, because that is, you know, some of the biggest excitement they're going to have in their journey is when they make that decision right away to get started. And then also we have everything online that can help them out. We have the new Avon 2.0, we have Avon University, and the Kickstart program to help them make money right away. And Nikki, I'm going to pass it over to you.
Thank you, Michelle. I know we've talked about a lot during our session, so we now would love to hear from you. Share with us in the chat, what are some of the aha moments that you had from this session? Anything come to mind that you want to get started on right away, or any ahas that maybe spark something within you that you were like, wow, I can't wait to get out and jumpstart on that?
I think we stumped them.
How about those text messages and the words to use? Any ahas there? Elizabeth Perry says the advice the new ambassadors gave us was excellent. Yes, I would agree. Ariel, I'm going to do my list. I love it, Ariel. Chrissy, I just want to share, I sell at least 1 item per campaign by wearing Avon products. It really works, and you look good doing it. Great tip, Chrissy. Thanks for sharing. Rebecca Lee, what was the question? What did you take away from tonight, Rebecca? What was any ahas you had? Denise, brought to mind a couple new people to speak with. Excellent. Elizabeth Perry, plus the scripts will help anyone who doesn't know how to start the conversation. Kathy, doing the list and keep adding to it. Keep selling and meeting new people. A lot of great takeaways tonight, Michelle.
I would agree.
Thank you so much for sharing, everyone. Now all that's left is to identify what's next for you. So because what's next for you is to grow, really complete, take a look at that memory jogger and complete it. Send your list to your upline or your coach so we can go through that with you on our one-on-one calls. Send out the suggested text to everybody on your list. Follow up. Call everyone that you sent that message to on your list and follow up with them. Connect with your coach or your upline to schedule your one-on-one coaching time. That's so incredibly important to really stay connected with them. As Michelle was saying, that's the representatives that was most successful and made it to Bronze Ambassador and are cashing in their $500 bonus. Really stay connected with their leader and their coach. And grow your team by 1 or more before our next session. Michelle and I are really looking forward to partnering and celebrating your successes with you. Anything you would like to add, Michelle?
I think that's it. We will be sure to have this email sent out to you. I'm going to say by noon tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, I guess, that will have the memory jogger and the additional documents so that you do have something to look at and fill out. And we look forward to collaborating with you all on both the Facebook page and on our calls next Wednesday. Thank you all so much for joining us.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.